And they're off. Great start for the favorite Neolithic from down toward the inside. He wants to save his inside position, and he'll head off for the early lead in the run to the first turn. Out wide on the course goes Kelly Tough. Mongolian Holiday is in that left vanguard as well. V's Boy's backing off. Wanabina saves ground towards the rail. He followed the favorite Neolithic into the turn, and he's a length and a half in front of Ender's Cat. They're followed by Kismet's Heels. That's the top flight, 5 lengths better than Tagore, who works 2 in front of Curlin's Vow, and even farther back to Starship Zeus, giving him an awful big head start in the early stages through the opening quarter in 23-1. It's the odds-on choice, Neolithic in front to half a length. Keeping him on a second is Kelly Tough. Wanabina races from third behind the top pair. They've opened 5 now on Ender's Cat with on the outside V's Boy. Then back to Kismet's Heels, 2 better than Mongolian Party. Out wide and moving closer now is Curlin's Vow, beginning to progress about 8 or 9 lengths off the lead. From the back and coming on is Starship Zeus, and Tagore is at the back as they run to the far turn. Opening half mile, 45-4. They kept the pace up around the far turn, and Neolithic has been in front every step. Racing from second and trying to inch closer is Kelly Tough. Wanabina starts to lose ground third, 2 lengths back to V's Boy fourth. Continuing to run on from the back is Curlin's Vow. He's 5 wide, but he's within 6 lengths of Neolithic as they run past the quarter-mile pole. Javier Castellano has not moved his hands, and Neolithic is widening the advantage. Racing from second and Asta Quick, and now Kelly Tough. Kismet's Heels is moving closer from third. Grandstand side in a late run from Starship Zeus, but inside the final furlong, welcome back to South Florida, Starlight Racing's Neolithic. He's long gone. Neolithic sharp in victory. He won it as much as he wanted, 7 or 8 in front over Kismet's Heels second, then Starship Zeus and V's Boy. Kelly Tough completes the high 5 in 141-2.
They're off. A slow start for You Are Flatter. Happy's Causeway came out quickly. Alongside is Acknowledge. These two will take them into the first turn, 1-2. Gettysburg away third outside of them. And saving all the ground is Little Chuck down on the inside in fourth. Now going up on the outside, Mahesto is in fifth. Loyalty Spirit sixth along the rail. Then a 3-wide run for Neolithic. Behind them, it is Our Way, who races on the outside of Buen Gusto. And last of them all is You Are Flatter. So the field tightly packed onto the backstretch, 7 lengths from top to bottom, and Happy's Causeway sets the pace. Ran at 24-1 opening quarter mile, leads 3/4 of a length. Acknowledge and Gettysburg second and third. Neolithic goes up on the outside fourth. Little Chuck is fifth down toward the rail. And splitting horses Mahesto is only 3.5 lengths off the lead. And then it's Our Way, Buen Gusto, and Loyalty Spirit on the inside. You Are Flatter continues to race at the back of the field as they run a half in 49 seconds flat. Happy's Causeway, Gettysburg dead even as the field races for the far turn. These two trying to shake away from Mahesto, who clings to them 3 wide. Neolithic under a ride from fourth, so too Little Chuck. After that comes Our Way, and then Acknowledge on the inside. Around the far turn, there goes Mahesto to the outside of Gettysburg. Gettysburg and Mahesto. Happy's Causeway is dropped back to third. And then it's Neolithic on the outside, who now takes third and sets sail for the pace-setting pair at the top of the stretch. Mahesto turning for home in front. Gettysburg cuts the corner. Neolithic is closing on the outside and they're into the stretch. And it is Mahesto and Neolithic, and they'll decide it with a 16th to go. Neolithic has taken the lead. And Neolithic and John Velasquez move away from Mahesto late. And then it was Gettysburg and Happy's Causeway.
And they're off in the Haggard Fayette Stakes. Honorable Duty is away quickly, and so is Neolithic down toward the inside, and the Player comes away third in between those two as the field moves into the first turn. Neolithic will go to the front and gets over next to the rail, leading the Player by just a length. Giuseppe the Great right behind that pair toward the inside in third by a length and a half. Honorable Duty 1 lane off the rail in fourth, 3 parts of a length. McCracken fifth toward his inside. Malibu Pro stacks up 6 to the outside. 24 1/5 seconds the time for the opening quarter. Neolithic in control of the field for Robbie Alvarado, on top by a length and a half for the move up the backstretch, and the player giving chase in second by 2. Giuseppe the Great is third a half length. Malibu Pro fourth on the outside. McCracken starts moving up against the rail, 5th to 4th to challenge for third, nearly 5 lengths off the lead, and Honorable Duty is last of the group as they move toward the far turn. The first half mile in 47 2/5 seconds. Neolithic, the leader by a length and a half. The player now makes a more serious bid toward the outside, just off the leader's flank in second by 2. Honorable Duty to third. Malibu Pro fourth. McCracken back toward the rail in 5th. And Giuseppe the Great is now in 6th position. Just over a quarter mile to come. Neolithic, the player in second. A length separate the top 2. Gap of 6 to Honorable Duty, McCracken, Giuseppe the Great, and Malibu Pro. Neolithic with the player making a run at him from the outside. Into the final furlong of the Haggard Fayette. The player has taken the lead by a neck. Neolithic grudgingly giving way in second. The player in front for Calvin Borrell and Trader Buff Bradley. The player to win the Haggard Fayette. Neolithic was home second, and then further back it was McCracken in third, Giuseppe the Great fourth, and Malibu Pro fifth.
They're in the gate. They're off in the Pegasus World Cup. Arrogate was away well, and so was California Chrome, but Noble Bird wins the start, and he'll go looking for the lead. California Chrome trying to get over, but he's stuck about 6 wide into the first turn run. Meanwhile, Mike Smith has Arrogate down toward the inside, and a joint second while on hold. Neolithic is on his outside. Now California Chrome settles in 4th while racing 3 wide, followed 5th by War Story. Then it's a gap of 2 to Breaking Lucky. Shaman goes between horses. War Envoy down toward the inside. He's a neck better than Semper Fortis. Then it's a stretch of 3 to Keen Ice. He's 2.5 clear of the veteran Prayer for Relief, and the Argentine Aragon settles in 12th and last through the opening quarter in 23 2. Down the backstretch they go. Julian Leparoux and Noble Bird, offensive-minded. They lead it by a length. From the outside, and Neolithic from second. Then it's the heavy hitters. They're stride for stride already. Arrogate on the inside, California Chrome on the outside, 3rd and 4th, and only 2 lengths behind the pace setters. Racing from 5th, it's the long shot War Story, a stretch of 2.5. Shaman Ghost is next with War Envoy to his inside, followed by Semper Fortis and Breaking Lucky. Then Keen Ice. It's a stretch of 5 to Prayer for Relief, and 5 more to Aragon, who's last as they round the far turn. 46 seconds for the opening half mile, and Mike Smith is the first to move as Arrogate moves up to take the lead. Back to second is Neolithic. Back to third is Noble Bird. California Chrome is losing ground. California Chrome not gaining. He's back wide and racing in 5th. Shaman Ghost splits horses for Jose Ortiz, and they're into the stretch, and it's the Breeders' Cup winner. It's Arrogate in front, leading by 3 with 1/8 of a mile to go. Shaman Ghost is trying to get into second. Then Neolithic. Back 4th is Noble Bird, followed by Keen Ice. But what a race! What a sport! What a horse! Arrogate romps in the Pegasus. He won it by 3.5 while confidently handled. Shaman goes second, Neolithic third, then Keen Ice, War Story, and Noble Bird in 1:47 3.